Oh, baby. Hello, beautiful people of the internet. Hero, relax. Lay down. Lay down.
Ryan, do a flip.
Hi, friends. How's it going? Welcome to stream. We're playing Control today. I'm very excited to be here with you. How's it going? Hero is so ready to talk shit for a treat. Lay down. Lay down. Hey, no. Lay down. Lay down. Relax. Relax. He's like, I'm not laying down. How are y'all doing? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome in. Welcome in. Howdy. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. How are you today? Hi, Cladishay. Hi, Sam. Hi, Frank, Artifiz, Io Wolf, Gmo, Cams, Tactical Fluke, K-Bell, Raymond. How we all doing? Raymond says, I'm going to catch the VOD later. Sounds good. Hi, Pinap. Hi, Jab. What's going on? Hello, friends. Hope you're having a great day. Listen, we got some stuff to talk about. Got some things to talk about. First and foremost, I have some dog treats to give out. And then I got a couple interesting things to say before we get into Control before too long. Let me give out some dog treats from Gelliff, Rosie, Mon, Cams, and Carly. We got cookies for the dogs. Yeah, I got things to say. Cam says, I enjoy things. I got some things to say. Now, that sounded serious. It's not serious. It's exciting or cool, important. But not Hero, you're a bully. Okay. I'm being bullied in my own house. That's what's happening here. I want you all to know it. Sit. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Talk shit. Hero. Talk shit. Good boy. All right. They're trained so well that if you offer them a treat, they'll just kind of go through all of the different tricks you might be asking them to do and just spam them one after the other. Hero's like, I'll sit, then I'll lay down, then I'll bark. Those are the things. Sometimes I'll even try to paw you so that we can shake hands. These are the things to do. Okay. Welcome. Hey, we got a couple things to talk about before we start stream today. First off, what's the highlight of your last 24 hours? What's the best thing you got going on in your life right now? What's the best thing? An example for me would be I kind of just canceled some stuff that this week was going to be a little crazy. Crazy in a good way, but crazy in a, exhausting way too. And I just decided this morning I was going to cancel the things that would stop me from enjoying this week as much as possible. And so I did. That means no book club this Saturday. I'm very sorry about that. I canceled some other stuff in my personal life. Yeah, but I think it was a good decision. I feel very good about it. I am sorry for book club people. We will talk about it. It won't be this Saturday, though. I'm sorry about that. Okay. What's the highlight of your last 24 hours? Flawless says, I made a really cool wall detection system in my game. Ruth A says, I got some good online hangout time with friends. Played a D&D session yesterday, Cladishay says. Gmo has sherbet yesterday. I went for sorbet. Sherbet. Sam Lynn's been playing a ton of Hollow Knight. Rosie started to teach myself to crochet. Shout out to Cams for helping me through my struggles and 100 questions. Public says Ryan canceled his colonoscopy appointments. Nah, I got a second one. I decided, you know what? If I'm going to get this done, I'm going to get it done right. I'm going to get a second. I'm going to get a second opinion too. Got to dig deeper. Yeah. Man who's just absolutely in love with getting colonoscopies. Other things that are the best part of your last 24 hours? Finish the second to last Realm of the Elderlings book. That's not a book I've ever heard of. Nick's been playing Control. Finish. Let's see here. Ruthie says I'm on a 5 to 6 month wait list for surgery to figure out if I have cancer. So I'm trying to find joys in the small things. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Really sorry. I've had 2 colonoscopies already because I'm high risk. It's not too bad. There's such a like American male resistance to colonoscopies that I think is really kind of harmful. So I'm trying to not be that, but not just American. Well, the American part is the part I'm familiar with. Embrace the butt stuff? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Embrace the butt stuff. Okay, we got a couple interesting things to talk about before we get into Control in like 12 minutes. First and foremost, I'm going to post a message in the announcements channel right now of Discord. But I also want to talk about it here because I think the main audience for this message is here right now, or at least we'll be watching the VOD, that kind of thing. No promises based on this message. But I'm potentially interested in seeing who would be interested in becoming a Twitch moderator. We may or may not be looking into that possibility. Tony raises his hand. Tony, I have excellent news for you. You're in. I am not going to really say a lot more other than if you are interested, react to my message in Discord. Like I said, this isn't like a promise or anything. I don't know. I'm just starting the process of potentially looking to add a Twitch moderator to the team. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in doing, if you've thought of it in the past, if you can be here on streams and can help us run predictions, it can help do the things that our lovely Twitch moderators do, react to the message. I'm not going to hold you to it, but react if you're interesting. The announcement will have criteria. At this point, I'm mostly just gauging interest, is how I would phrase it. What's the salary? LMAO? Well, does it include a 401k? Well, Cam says the salary is shats. It's actually, the salary is like negative shats because you don't get to participate in a lot of the predictions. The salary is exposure. Shats and giggles. Shats and giggles. Anyways, I don't know. Respond if you're interested. And I'm just going to put that out there. Exposure to poop jokes, more like it. The salary is love and light. Yes. Right, mods? Mods, tell them it's a really fun job and they definitely want it. Tell them. You better. You better tell them. Freedom to talk about balls. Can I get a watch time, Plink Plonk? Plink Plink. Can I get a watch time, please? Waiting until after the next lore stream. That's smart. So yeah, if you've ever had interest, you know, react to that message. That's the vibe for now. That's the vibe for now. What else? What else? Oh, we have our, oh my God. Speaking of announcements, scroll up, by the way, in the announcements channel. We have our next vote for Indie Game Club. We are 4 hours in to our vote. 4 games, Indie Game Club. If you don't know what Indie Game Club is, It's where a group of the community plays an indie game, gets together to talk about it. We are voting now between Creature Kitchen, Animal Well, Silt, and Signalis, one of the two. Animal Well has a very large lead. Signalis has a lot of votes too, but we'll see. You've got 2 more days to vote, basically. Almost 2 days to vote. So, hop on that shit. Yeah. I have voted for all 4. I don't even know that I'm going to play the game, but I really like to vote for all 4 to show support. So just to clarify, there is no guarantee. And not only is there no guarantee, I would say there's a really good chance that I don't play this game. This is a community thing. Vote for the game you want to play. Vote for the game you would like to be involved in the conversation with and all of that stuff. This is not a vote for me playing the game because there's just a really real chance that I won't. Yeah, go vote. I'm excited to see how much response that's gotten, though. What else? I feel like there was one other thing I was going to talk about. Maybe that's it. A vote for all is a vote for nothing? Well, exactly. I'm showing support, but you should vote for the one you want to play. I just work here. I'm just the streamer. That's all for me. Did you mention when book club is getting pushed to, or have you not decided yet? I need to decide that. I need to post that. I think it's most likely going to be next Sunday, but I need to check with some people. So let me write that down right now. Is neutral support actually support? Okay, I'll phrase it this way. We had a cross-country meet last night, and I cheered for every kid that came past me. Does that mean that I gave no support? I think not, motherfuckers. I think not. But that wasn't a vote? Sure, but this vote isn't only a vote. It's a vote, but it's also a sign of enthusiasm. Maybe your vote is a vote. Maybe your vote is a sign of enthusiasm. Maybe it's both. Still accepting submissions for people interested in streaming. That's what it was, Carly. That's the other thing I was going to mention. There's also a form in Discord for becoming the Indie Game Club streamer. Okay, if you want to play the game and help other people get to experience it once we decide what the game is, you should go fill that out because I think we're going to pick one like real soon. So go fill it out. Go fill it out. I think we're potentially going to pick one like before Friday or over the weekend. One of the two. So go, go, go. What else is new? What else you guys want to talk about? What else is good? How are you doing today? What's your emotional state like currently? How are you feeling? Hi, Super Cake. How boring Wisconsin is? You want to talk about how boring Wisconsin is? I live in Indiana. This is not a good... I don't win that conversation. You want me in Indiana to talk about how boring Wisconsin is? I would like to live there. You know what Indiana has going for it? It's quicker to drive through. Yeah, that's great. Less navigable waterways. Wait, that's not a positive. Wait. Tony says wrapping up the fiscal year. There's a lot of performance stuff in process at the moment. Always a busy time. Finalizing financials, reviewing the people I manage. Yeah. Wait, when does your fiscal year end, Tony? End of August? Avatar Aroha is a bit sad. 2 iconic celebrity deaths yesterday. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Tony says the financial year goes September to August. I would argue my state is worse than Indiana. Hey, there are some. depending on which one you live in. And also, it's a matter of, opinion, perspective and opinion and all that stuff. My state has a measles outbreak. That is a yikes. On the other hand, you guys now have LeBron James. So, half a dozen of one. Not quite an even trade, but you've talked shit about my state, I'm pretty sure. That narrows it down a little bit. There are some states I've talked shit about for sure. Did you, Ryan, or anyone in chat catch any of the Gamescom 2026 presentation yesterday? I did not. No, I did not. Anything super exciting? Control Resonant, Heroes of Might and Magic 3. My mental state is and has been bad, but I'm tired of being tired. So I'm starting to pick up some things that I've avoided. Good for you. Good for you. I can't help watching everything about Final Fantasy VII Revelations. Can't wait for spring. What about Final Fantasy VII Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus? Nobody ever wants to make a Final Fantasy VII Deuteronomy. Nobody ever wants to make a Final Fantasy VII. Trying to think of the most obscure. What's the most obscure book of the Bible? You get some Old Testament stuff that is really just a lot of like genealogy, but there's also that really short. What is the shortest book of the New Testament, chat? Front seat question. There's a really short one. Is it like, oh boy, I used to know all of them in order. And frankly, I've read the entire Bible all the way through cover to cover twice. So I should know this, but it's been a couple years. It's been literally 15 years. I thought I had blocked all of this from my memory. All right, let me do a quick Google. Shortest book of the Bible. Okay, hold up. It's actually a little bit more complex than you'd think. Wait. I'm pretty sure the book of Obadiah is actually what I was thinking of. But anyways, I'm going down a rabbit hole over here, and I need to not do this right now. I need to not do this. Are we going to get a cursed return of youth group leader Ryan? Don't lie, Carly. You loved it. And by loved it, I mean you were re-traumatized by it. I got to say, my favorite name. So 2 names of books of the Bible. Like if I had to say, what's your favorite name for a book of the Bible? 2 of my favorites. So Exodus is honorable mention because it's an amazing name. And it's just like an excellent title. Exodus, it's great. Lamentations is baller. And Song of Solomon's pretty great. Leviticus is fun to say. I have no idea what the content is. Lamentations is fantastic as a name. Superkick says, I started a new job a few weeks ago installing fire alarms in public buildings, renovations, and new builds. Did you say Lamentations? Sorry, renovations. Numbers is pretty straightforward. You could name anything and say it's the name of a book in the Bible, and I'd believe you. Oh, that's pretty great. Belcara says, Ryan, what watch is this? That's a Koros GPS watch for running. Belcara, I have to say, hold up, let me find it. You have my esteem for today. You've earned my esteem for today because you wrote a message in chat, pre-stream chat, that I really thought was funny. Let me go find it. In honor of this blind playthrough, Belcara says, I'm refusing to open my eyes until Ryan starts the stream. I just love the idea of you sitting there at home with the twitch.tv/little_indigestion webpage open, your headphones on, just sitting there. Any second now. And then I'm 5 minutes late and you're like, I'm starting to doubt, but I'm gonna hold strong. This is really funny to me. It's really funny to me. At least they're not holding their breath. It's true. All right, let's play some Control. I am excited to play. Oh my god, it's the deafening part of Pineapple, you're not allowed to talk about Bandle in chat if you want me to actually play the game today. You can't mention Bandle in chat because my willpower is not that strong. You mention Bandle and I'll absolutely toss everything out the window in order to go do it. I'm going to act like I didn't see that. Mods, if anyone does it, just eat them out of here. I'm kidding. That was my USB noise, by the way. Sorry about that. Is this the first time we play Control? It's the second time. Yesterday was the first time. We started Control yesterday. So if you missed it, Ryan, would you be open to receiving a small quality of tip for navigating the menu in a more convenient way? I think not for now. Thanks for offering, though. I think for now I'm okay. I have a sneaking suspicion about what it might be about, though. Because I remember something from Alan Wake that I need to try and... that I was wondering if it happens in this game. Anyways. You guys ready? Should we do it? I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Hello, beautiful people of the internet. Welcome back to Control. Hey, I made a small change before we start playing today. After DMing with Artifiz, lovely community member who knows a lot more about this game than me, I wanted to check a couple things. Because yesterday we had an option to turn on some music from some radios, and I had this setting on, mute copyrighted music. I have decided in the last 24 hours that I no longer care if I lose my entire channel due to copyright issues. I'm going to turn that off. I want to hear the music. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll regret saying this, but I also turned a couple display settings a little bit lower in the hopes that maybe my computer doesn't decide to shit itself when I open the game. But welcome back to Control. Welcome back. So yesterday, we played for a couple hours. We had a really intense, insane experience. This game is wild. Welcome. My name is Jesse Faden, I believe. We are inside of a building. Let's see how well I can do a recap here. Last we left off, we are inside of a building called the Oldest House, the home of the Federal Bureau of Control in the United States of America. That's a very important detail. We used to have a gun. We no longer have a gun. I think we get it once we go into a different area. We entered into this building because our brother, Dylan, was taken from us. Maybe killed. I don't know what that means. As a child, many, many, many years ago, we finally tracked down this building that hides in plain sight in New York City. A building that hosts a supernatural type of organization, an organization that cares about archetypes and ideas and very weird things. An organization that is infected by a mold called the Hiss. I love that it says, "You are here." The Hiss makes people float in the air, and it also makes them try and eat my face, aka shoot me with guns. We successfully killed the last director of this place, became the director. It's the quickest rise through an organizational rank that I've ever seen before in my entire life. And then met a friend at the end of the last episode, Emily Pope, who works for the place, and has sent me to go and try and find the hotline. A line that I can use to speak directly to the board, some sort of astral plane being that guides me. I say all of that stuff, and I realize that it sounds a little bit insane, but this is where we are. I don't know. So, exclamation away in chat. Just a reminder, this is a blind playthrough. That means that I would really, really strongly prefer that you do not include any information in the chat that I have not, that I just don't include any information in the chat. I would like the chance to encounter the information in the game on its terms. I don't want to look over and read Artifice saying, "Hey, did you know this game has a secret way you can do X?" Or, "Hey, did you know that if you go over here, this part means this?" Because then I'm not playing the game, I'm playing Twitch chat, and that's not the goal. So please, please, please help us keep this playthrough blind. Okay, I think we're ready. At the end of the last episode, we were told to enter the communications department to find the hotline. Communications department is it's that yellow thing floating on the screen right now. But the other thing, so I think we're probably meant to go this way to get there. On the other hand, there's other stuff upstairs that I kind of want to go look at, because that's what I was doing yesterday at the time that we left. So yeah, let's run around and see what's going on over here. So far, I'm like in love with this game. The cutscenes, the way that like the story is told so far, very interesting. We've been in here. We've been in here. We've been in there. In here. Oh, this is a radio. Let's turn it on. The other thing that we've learned is that there's no new technology allowed in this place because technology sort of starts to like freak out in some way, shape, or form. I don't exactly understand it, but basically they're using old-timey technology because somehow that doesn't like mess with like the ideas or the brain waves or some sort of waves. That's all I know that it mentioned. I think we were in here already, and I think we looked around. I will quickly double check. Not sure that music was worth the copyright claim. It wasn't the most, you know, it wasn't a hit pop song, but it certainly did a lot for the vibes. Okay, this is where all the people are floating. Yep. These are my friends. These are my coworkers. More music. That's much happier sounding music. It's jangly. Is that Lord Huron? No, that's not Lord Huron. Okay. We're taking it in. We're taking it all in. That's Executive Affairs. which is where we were before. Pop in here, see if there's anything. Oh, hi, Deborah. Oh, sorry, that's not Deborah. That's Dan. Hi, Dan. There's our other friend. We don't have the security clearance to go here. That's what the red light means. I don't know where it goes exactly. Probably over to those little buildings right there. Those little computers. I feel like we were also told to... Hold up. Board countermeasures. What does that mean? Oh, man, I don't know. Okay. Let me just quickly pop in here. I think this is where we were going to walk in yesterday, right? This is where we get our gun back. Yeah. Okay. So this is where we shot a bunch of people. By the way, we've been told it's totally fine to shoot these people in the head. Now, I'm not going to do it right now because not all of these people deserve to die. However, the ones who were assholes to me in my last board meeting, maybe. But I don't know that there's a reason to or a reason not to kill these people. All right, I'm getting my bearings on the map. We came from director's office down to the right into executive affairs. Then we went up. I feel like we were told to go to the boardroom. Maybe not. But I don't know how to get to it. Do I go down first? Oh, it's right here. That's where we were. The boardroom is where we were. This is where Emily Pope is. This is where...
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know.
Yep, we asked questions, we got lore. Okay, now I have my bearings. We're going towards communications to get the thing. Cool. Up we go. Ignore the enormous pyramid in the middle of the room. Oh wait, it's below us. It's right here. All right, let's do it. Give me a gun.
There it is again. Our welcome message.
Something's mad at me over there, and I don't know what it is. We have undefined reading. All right. Tomasi, you want this to be true. What are you saying? You can almost hear our words, but you forget. This happens more and more now. You give us the permission in your regulations. We wait in the stains. The words that describe this is redacted. Oh my god, the chanting is creepy? It's not nice, that's for sure. Can I shoot through this little gap? No? Alright, I think we probably have to go this way. That's a dead dude. Oh boy. The chanting is getting very creepy. You've taken your boss? Oh, hello. Ow! They fired first. God, remember how much the combat in Alan Wake kind of got old pretty quickly with the, like, shadow figures? This combat is so much fun. As their boss, can you get them to stop chanting? Or at least ask respectfully? I don't know that I can get him to do it. I feel like I think you have more power as a boss than I actually do. Travel costs. The following Nevada accommodations: Desert Sun Inn, Big Sky Motel, Starlight Motel, In and Out, Aztec Court. Expenditures for accommodation, for meals, gasoline, the minibar. I do wonder if a motel called the Ocean View is going to be found in a landlocked state, but hey, I guess I'm not paid to think. For the record, I again request that you give us the budget to get 2 rooms each night. Agent Rowley and myself are very tired of sleeping in the same room. See you on the road. Agent L. Hines. The boys in research said performing rituals may help identify any places of power. Drinking those little whiskeys is my ritual. Oculus says, control these nuts. Sorry, I mean hi. Hi, Oculus. Aren't you aware? We have a rule around here about saying balls. We have a brand new rule around here about saying nuts as well, which is that you're not allowed to, ever. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit. I'm feeling a little overstimulated with this many loud noises. We'll see if that's too low. Nuts? Yeah, you're not ever allowed to say it. Oh my god. If I kill them, does it stop chanting? Maybe, actually. Hold up. Nope, still chanting, still chanting. Call that 5 innocent people killed? Quote unquote innocent? Oh, this is where things are bad. Okay. Why do they have trees in the middle of their office situation? Is that mold? Hold up, let me break the walls. Oh, somebody's pissed at me now. How's their aim? I feel like it's decent. We made it to the cafeteria. There's a shelter over there. I don't exactly understand how the shelters in this game work yet. I think they're meant to be like a checkpoint of some sort, but I can't exactly figure out how it works. So we're gonna figure that out today. That's one of my goals. A Hiss barrier. Field research on the Hiss entity. A Hiss barrier. Confidential. The Hiss resonance field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede escape or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them. Destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity or destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance fields seem to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from these sources, the barrier falls. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? More questions than answers, you know? More questions than answers. No mention of nuts until you have 1,000 hours of watch time. No, that's not what I said. I said no mention of nuts ever. I don't care if you've been here for 1,000 hours. How do I get these guys to shut up? Can I break the speakers? Is that a speaker? Ryan delving into lore while Chad is delving into these nuts. I'm sorry. I'm no better than a... There's the communications department. Oh my god, I need you guys to stop. I don't know if that's this. Oh, that's the speaker right there. Yeah, you can get him to stop yapping at you. There it is. There it is. Okay, very important accomplishment in this game is kill the speakers so they can't like brainwash you with their brainwaves. All right, we got to find a way to explore this that is like somewhat... Oh, and there's a camera that is somewhat sort of like thorough. No, no, no. Okay, break the cameras. Oh, there's still a guy up there. There's a shelter down there. We started up here. God, I'm so bad at aiming. Then there's this.
overpowering here.
Oh, so is this the barrier?
You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
Okay, I understand. We take damage when we go that way, which means we need to go a different direction first. We were in here already. Excellent. Okay. Oh, you can just break the wall there. Wow. Interesting. Dead letters is there. The dead letters office I'm very interested in. Let's go to this bathroom first, I guess. You know, the most interesting thing in the game, this bathroom. Oh, there is. There's lore in here. Unstable area notice. Oh, by the way, I'm going to ask my first front seat question of today, by the way. When I pick up a document, is there a shortcut to open that specific document? Front seat question, yes or no? Just please answer yes or no. Front seat questions, okay, I assumed so. This is the thing that happened in Alan Wake that it took me forever to figure out. What is that button? Front seat question. What is the button? I'm using a controller, which is not an actual Xbox controller, so hold down the menu button. Okay, excellent. Thank you, chat. So the buttons aren't exactly the same, but I just hold down the menu button. Thank you. Federal Bureau of Control, please be aware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Stability downgraded. Low possibility of unanticipated building shifts. Yellow, green, yellow, orange, or red. Hell yeah. Break all this stuff. Okay. This is why you check the bathrooms. This is why. We got a house memory. If we hold the button, takes us directly to it. Look at that, chat. Ryan, when you're not loring all over the place, I have a unrelated food question for you. Go for it. Food question. Let's go to the shelter. The Havana Summary. This is an altered world event. Oh my god. An auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana. Uh-oh, is it storming? No. Injuring the majority of diplomatic staff stationed there. Redacted deaths were reported and the outgoing information was managed. Bureau agents arrived at the embassy on the same day as the event was reported through federal channels, but were too late to witness the AWE, which is reported to have been redacted. Staff experienced sudden, intense vibrations and noise, accompanied by an intense pressure in the ears. This lasted for some minutes. No visual phenomena was witnessed. The scene was cordoned off. The embassy staff were transported to the continental U.S. After Formula I.9 was recited in the vicinity, a single cowboy boot began to vibrate, identifying it as an altered item. The item was contained and brought to the Bureau for examination. So my assumption, based on what is happening right now, is that we're being taught how altered world events work. We're going to have to look for items around this game, I think, that stand out in some way, shape, or form. And when we find them, they're partially responsible for the world being slightly different. You know what I'm saying? Tony says, my wife brought home an entire pizza from work because no one wanted it. Standard pepperoni pizza, but it has broccoli on it. Thoughts? Thoughts? I'd eat it. I'd happily eat it. Oh, brother. Kill it with fire? Kill it with that? Is that hurting me? No. Yep. Jesus fucking Christ. I'd eat it. I might pick off the broccoli. I've never had it, so I don't know if it like somehow works. But yeah, my thought is I'd be picking that shit off. Okay, really quickly, it's super dark over here. Delays caused by house shifts do not count. Can't find your office. Is it a stapler or an altered item? We've encountered all of those before. This is dead letters, right? Let's go exploring. If we can get in there, I think we should go in. Oh, brother. There's a There's one of those resonant places. A thing right there that we need to go over and, like, establish. Oh, my God. It's so dark in here. I think so far we are basically, like, taking the entire building back. Place by department by department by department. Which is a pretty cool idea. Dead letters. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fans plus the timing belt from my car's engine, and the wheels for my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body. Like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. What a line. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing plate on God. Oh. Creepy. Creepy. The title cards are so stylish. Yeah, they are. It is dark as sin in here. That room's red. That's a red-ass room. I can break this glass and walk through, right? Oh, yeah, I can. Who needs a door? Who needs a door? Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to search for any connections or related topics found among the letters. Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows into authentic human encounters with the paranatural world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight into how the unknown is perceived by real people. Of course, I will first compile a system to allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs and other materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. P. Bartwell. I am 99% sure that my favorite short story of all time takes place in the Dead Letters office. I'm 99% sure. I hope I haven't misremembered this. But Bartleby the Scrivener takes place in a Dead Letters office, which is where I first encountered that idea. And I love it so much. Okay, chat. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to try mouse and keyboard. We're going to see how this goes. I gotta have to relearn some buttons probably, but I'm gonna try mouse and keyboard for now. It's better aiming for me. Let me just quickly learn what the melee button is. V. And then shield. What the fuck? Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. 360 no-scope time. I'm so much better immediately. I'm immediately so much better. Sprint. I missed a lot of those shots, to be honest with you. Oh, I think I killed him. Yay. Oh, hello. Yeah, I do need to turn this, Ah! Oh my god, he hit me. I'm nearly dead. Shit. Back to the controller. Just kidding. It's so red I can't see anything. Health. Thank you. We're doing it. Hit 2 shots? That's not true. Stop it. You're slandering my name. You're slandering my name. All right, I think mouse sensitivity needs to go down even a little bit more. I know it's pretty low, but I'm sorry. Oh, mouse aim assist? Yeah, let's do that. I'm kidding. Is there a difficulty level, by the way? Front seat question, is there a difficulty level? I didn't see one, but... Okay. His life is in your hands. No? Okay. Good. Then I don't have to feel bad about being on an easy difficulty level. I got new personal mods. Energy recovery speed, health. Oh, the other thing I was going to change is sprint to toggle. Can I turn off sprint as a toggle? Sorry, guys. Let me get these controls figured out and then... Hold. And then I'm going to be unstoppable. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Been inside of that room. It's so dark back here. It's really hard to see. And also the entire screen is red because Jesse's about to die. Shatter projectile choke. Oh my god, it's so red. Singing fish. Mr. Governor, I called the police, but they never came to my house. I got a problem, and you got to send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fish on the walls. This is so David Lynch, it's not even funny. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around at night and sings devil songs, says lots of cuss words. The devil got in my house 'cause of the fish, and you got to come handle it. My wife is real upset. When can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. The best, can I tell you the best line for this entire piece of writing? It's maybe not the one you'd expect, but it's the best line in the entire piece of writing. Hi, Ann. How's it going? The devil got in my house 'cause of the fish, and you got to come handle it. Because what you're witnessing here is Dwayne Barr attempts... He's tried to give you details. What you're witnessing is a grown man really struggle with storytelling. What details do I include? I already called the police, so I'm reaching out to the governor. They never came to my house. I have a problem. Here's the problem. I'm not explaining it very well. You can sense Dwayne wrestling with the fact that he's not explaining it very well. So then he has to summarize it, and he says... What you need to know is that the devil got in my house because of the fish, and you got to come handle it. He's really trying. And that changes everything. My wife is real upset. God, I can't see shit. I need help. I need help. I can't kill you guys for health, can I? I think we decided this. Let me try real quick. Nope. All right, well. Okay, we've been in those rooms. That room's locked. Can't go in there. That's why it's red. God, it's so dark down here. There's one light on right here. Are you a weird item? Are you like a vibrating item? Can't climb the thing. Can't get in there either. Okay. So I guess we got to go up these goddamn steps. All of a sudden, I'm no longer injured. Or at least it's not red. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. We're going to reload. Okay, we're gonna reload. We're gonna crouch. Oh yeah, absolutely farming them for health. Let's go. Let's go. Anyone else notice that all Ryan's victims seem to have hair? Is this a jealousy-inspired attack? Sometimes I'm mad at how creative you guys get. Okay, there's something behind there, but I can't actually go through there. I think we probably just want to set this place right. But first, what is this? Introduction.
8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Groundbreaking work, Professor Darling. Mr. Darling. Groundbreaking work. Okay. Amazing. I just like breaking shit. So, floppy disk, for those of you who were born after the year 2000. I do think we're probably going to be chasing down the outcome of Darling at some point pretty soon. We've seen Pope. We haven't seen Darling, but like in the flesh. But Darling has been in front of us as a major character in the game for a while. So my assumption is that we are chasing down Darling. Now that we've cleansed this, all of these things are now accessible that weren't accessible before, or at least a couple doors, maybe just one, but there's a door. We can also fast travel between the different cleanse plants. We're still waiting on an upgrade that gives us security clearance, like any clearance at all, because currently we have none. But that's a step in the right direction. I'm looking for any cameras that I can kill. Gotta kill the speakers. It's that simple. But I'm also looking for some fucking security cameras. Okay, so don't worry. We're going to go back through that door, obviously. Communications department. But I want to look around first. This door is now unlocked. This is why we look around. We were in here already. This was all normal. Go here. Book club. Hello, avid readers. The Bureau Book Bunch will convene at the usual spot in the corner table of the cafeteria at 5 p.m. on Tuesday, currently discussing Unless You by J.D. Brooks. Everyone get the reviews to me by Monday before lunch so I can generate some conversation starters before the meeting. Happy reading. Alien isolation all over again. The oldest house won't have any more cameras, just like Sevastopol. And also just like Portal. Those are the 2 games that I think I've killed every single single camera that I've seen. All right, something's on the TV. Excellent. I wish I'd never seen that. I don't. No, no, no. Oh my God.
see. The director's a puppet. A dirty, rotten, fart person.
Dad says my mama went missing in action. She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
Oh my god. I have truly no idea what to make of that. So my first immediate thought is, okay, so let's back up a little bit. This game is filled with multimedia found text. I'm going to call it found text, but it's not all text. Some of it is visual, like is video. Some of it is posters, you know, like visual elements. So we've talked about this with tons of other games, but like found text is a way that you let the player or the reader know what's going on in the world around them by way of like direct evidence of things that happen. For instance, that's the one we just watched, Threshold Kids. All these dead letters are like, that's a real person in this world who wrote a real thing that tells us a little bit of something about the world and about the person who wrote it. Where it is collected, if it's sitting on a desk, that tells us something, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. What office it's in, et cetera. Threshold Kids, I don't know where to situate it in my worldview. Is that a bored person who works at the Federal Bureau of Control making a puppet, like filming a puppet show? Working through some of the trauma of what happens in this place? Is that a Bureau produced and signed off on document that like multimedia, you know, piece of video meant to help educate or console people who lose their parents in the Federal Bureau? I have no idea. I don't know. Now, here's the thing. In terms of like effective writing, I don't think I need to know. Some things you definitely need to know. Some things you find a piece of text and you're like, more clarity would make this more powerful. But that's not the case for everything. Threshold Kids is not the thing, is not a thing that I need more clarity on for it to be more effective, because the effect is to freak me the fuck out. And not knowing is very effective. That's very fucking freaky. You forgot to punch the TV? Hey, stop backseating. No, I don't hate TVs. I hate cameras and speakers. And whatever that is. That shit is freaky, though. That was a weird little document. By document, I mean movie. To whom it may concern, this is a dead letter. I'm being contacted by the past presidents of the United States of America. They appear as spirit guides, giving me their wisdom. John Adams keeps saying I need to fix America, but I can't really understand him. They all have a lot of opinions. They all have a lot of opinions. People tell me I'm imagining it, but Theodore Roosevelt showed me how to fix my lawnmower. And I don't know a thing about lawnmowers. And neither does he. Explain that. I have great dead men telling me about the past and the present. If you'd like to use my abilities to help run the government, please let me know. I know the White House could use them. Yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. I have to point this out really quickly because I think it's a really lovely detail. I think we talked about naming last time. I think James Bartholomew is the most effective possible name that you could make for this person who wrote this letter. This is a person who is experiencing, like, you know, a psychosis of sorts, right? But the psychosis is related to past presidents of the United States. There's a stature to it all. And so you pick a name that has stature. Every part of this letter, including the name as the punctuation at the last part of it, is sort of about proper stature. To whom it may concern, yours in earnest, James Bartholomew. All right, let's go back through that thing we were looking at earlier. Also, this area was dark as shit earlier. It's still dark as shit. Take one of those for good measure. Take one of these. For good measure. Sometimes you just gotta melee some shit. Wham!
Communications.
Wham.
We're on the right track.
Communications. Let's do it. Tab to toggle map. I'm learning all of the controls twice for this game so far. Okay. So I decided mouse is working better than... Nope, nope. Nope. Ain't nobody getting security footage of me. Welcome to the comms department. We're here to help. If you have any questions, ask one of our friendly staff. Chat, does this poster make you feel like you're being helped? Does this make you feel like you're being cared for? Because it doesn't to me. Hi, Cassie. How's it going? Welcome in, by the way. Doesn't make me feel better. Shelter area that way. I still don't exactly understand the shelters. But we'll figure it out. Go up the stairs. Okay. There's also a bathroom. Gotta check the bathrooms. There's not going to be a toilet left standing in this place when I'm done with it. All right. Was that blood there before? Jesus Christ. Probably. What's up with this door? And that door. That's just a material. Okay. We don't know. We don't understand material yet. There's some sort of crafting component in this game, but we haven't figured it out yet. God, this game is beautiful. Oh, shit. He just got brained. This dude just got brained. Uh-oh. Are you advancing or are you just staying there? Oh, boy. Okay, you didn't see anything. Let me go to the shelter. I still don't exactly understand how these work. Like what role they play. The last one had some stuff inside of it. Like piss inside of it. Book Club Samson. I must have clicked the wrong one. There it is. Book Club Notes for Penny by L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was all right. The title, Unless You, could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. Somebody said that murder was very upsetting. That murder was very upsetting. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech, and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flowers and guns space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brainworms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Oh, that's so interesting. His death didn't feel necessary at all? His death? So it doesn't feel nice when somebody just out of nowhere gets conked on the head and disappears? The wiping out of a human life for no reason that in any way, shape, or form involves the story? Interesting. That's really weird. Is that what our book club is like? Yeah. We have a book club that meets every month, and it's exactly like that thing we just found. No, that person who read that book, I think the insinuation there I'm pretty sure the insinuation on this piece of course on this thing is that they sided with the wrong people. Like they sided with the bad guys. Hoity-toity flowers and guns, space hippies, or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday. He's like, man, I really loved this book. Kind of hated it when those good guys came and saved the day, though. All right, you can't shoot it.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss of last
Whoa!
night.
Whoa!
We need to cleanse it.
Okay, it's shooting at me. I think we have to keep. Crouch to take cover behind beside low objects. Yep. It's totally fine. We have a box of cardboard. Okay, so it fires 3 at a time. Okay. This is awesome. Oh, brother. All right, we run in here. I don't think I can be shot in here. Well, that's good. What's in the box? Energy recovery. I'm not really messing with my loadouts right now because I don't really have anything good. Or I don't really have that many. Oh my god. A bookshelf? Hates to see me coming. I have this ability to make things go flying. Probably ought to just run across, right? Yeehaw! Okay. I'm like most of the way there. Probably just ought to go up these stairs. Yep. I don't like speakers of any kind. Okay, there's a catwalk right here. Probably meant to go across. This is beautiful. Can I say this game has such a like strong this game has like an identity that it feels very similar to oh, it hit me. That feels very similar to Alan Wake. The like we're definitely running and is that a bad item? Or is that just a glitchy item? I think it's just glitching, but I thought it was bad. I thought it was possessed. I guess what I'm trying to say is this game's like supernatural. The combat, like it feels right in the same alley as Alan Wake, which, you know, it should. Reach the object of power in order to cleanse it. Do you want me to just run up and hug it? What do you want me to do? Whee! All right, let's go. There's the floppy disk. Is it gonna launch me around the room? The floppy disk / nuke can be bound to gain launch / telekinesis. Teach us to believe, director.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in the Bureau seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Hold E to grab highlighted objects, release E to launch. don't think it's working on release. I think it's working differently. I think I'm having to like toggle it. Is that a setting? I don't know. This is pretty cool. So you have a cooldown. You can do it like 3 times before your energy runs out, and then it refills, kind of like bullets. It regenerates. Okay, we're in the astral plane. Let's figure it out. I love the idea of glitches in game being explained by the anomaly. It makes sense, right? Launch, align the cube / thingamajig into the hole slot to advance score. Like these cubes? Yes. Where's the next one go? Okay. If you just tap E a bunch... Oh my god, this is so satisfying. If you just tap E a bunch of times, the things go flying. Oh, hello. I also have my gun, but I think we want to try using E as much as possible. Okay. So far, really cool. Really pretty cool. Heal a little bit here. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. Oh my god. The melee mixed with telekinesis mixed with the gun. I'm unstoppable. I'm unstoppable. The hiss / noise is burrowing into our astral plane / secret base. You must stop / mute them, director. Okay. I have to mute the hiss. They're burrowing into the astral plane. But who knows that you're actually... I don't know who I can trust here. The floppy disk is now bound / delivered. Oh. The hiss / antagonist is seeking out astral plane.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Okay, a couple things just happened at once. One, it says that the launch ability is super effective against shields. So, good to know. It also said I can access it inside of my... access the floppy disk inside of my inventory. We'll do that in a second. Jesse is saying, you wanted me to go get this item. So far, the board and the you are kind of aligned in their desire, which is interesting. Okay. Does it matter how big an item I pick to launch? Like, I can launch a little pneumatic tube, but... or a trash bag. I mean, launch is fun. Launch is very fun. I feel like you just shoot, launch, shoot, launch. It's probably the, like, rhythm of it, you know? Let one cool down while the other one... Can you jump? Okay, that's actually really hard to hit. This is dope. It's so cool. Okay. Did I do it? I think we did it. They could have picked any floppy disk size. It's funny because they picked the biggest one. My assumption there was that it had to do with the, like, we need more basic technology. But I could be wrong there. Like, even a normal even an old floppy disk, the large floppy disks, feel like it's maybe too new of a technology for this problem that they have, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Can you just break the door? Nope. Okay. We've been told to proceed throughout the communications department. We're currently in pneumatics, which is why there's all those pneumatic tubes around the floor. In case you guys didn't know. Oh, brother. Okay. I don't know who we just killed, but we killed somebody. Let's figure it out. Gio says, right now is probably safe to say, when you were asking if you should do keyboard or controller, I saw people saying, whatever you prefer for shooters. And I genuinely didn't remember that you shoot a gun in this game because I had so much fun launching shit. We get some stuff to read. A Hiss demolition expert. This is one of the enemies we were just fighting. Hiss corrupted demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials and weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specifically built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track redacted enemies once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who trained specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. So, these are compiled by Emily Pope, and Emily has a pattern in how she writes these. Every time the last paragraph is full of questions, which is useful for two reasons. So, one, it's useful because it identifies a voice. These are all compiled by Emily Pope. She has the same way of writing them. It's very believable, then, that they all take the same form. The same way that you or I have patterns in how we write, Emily Pope has patterns in how she writes. The other thing is that it's just really simple to get and to me it seems like a really obvious way to get the player to ask the same questions. What is the Hiss like? What type of supernatural are we talking about? Is it hive mind? Is it wildly intelligent? Is it AI? Is it an alien type being that doesn't, that works in this way or that way? Well, ask questions. It trains specifically the people who can use these and takes them and makes them one specific type of thing. Okay. I don't remember if I read this one. I don't think I read this one. Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons to face any threat found during an AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Why do I say Bureau instead of Bureau every single time? Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree, or is the Hiss able to tap into this combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. We also have a case file here. The floppy disk. The OOP. The OOP 5KE. Can I get an OOP in chat? Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material, throw it a short distance. The object is currently bound to redacted for research purposes. Interesting. Who was it? Stolen from a Soviet military base located in redacted by agents redacted and redacted within the CIA. The diskette contained launch codes believed to be reserved for use against redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Oop, I did it again. Oop. All right. Should have used the unread filter earlier. Okay. We killed that guy. I think we can go to the mailroom. We might also be able to go backwards and access something over here. I might want to do that real quick. Let's see. In here. Nope. In... Now, this is interesting. This is an interesting question. Can I throw stuff at the people floating in the air? Yep, and it kills them the same way a bullet will. Okay, cool. Good to know. Oh, no, 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 no. Why are you here? Uh-oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Uh-oh. He yearns for violence? I don't know what you mean. Oops. Break that damn shield. Recharge their bullets. I wish you could use a dead body and throw it. Ah, like an item. Was that a rocket? Oh my god, he fucked me up. Break, break, break. Oh no, 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 I'm gonna die. I have no health. Oh my god. Somehow I survived. Woo! Whoops. Okay, well, now we're pretty weak. All because I stepped out of this building and then stepped back in. And now there's baddies in here. There's still blue health in here. Let's go. Let's go. It didn't despawn. We're going to be fine. Let's go. You got a headshot. Thank you for noticing. I was really proud of it. Maybe even a couple headshots. I'm not sure. Maybe just one. Blue health. Okay. I guess we go through here.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Okay. I think we're going to pause right here for YouTube, but we're going to keep streaming for another hour. So, YouTube, if you enjoyed this, thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. It helps me out with the YouTube algorithm, helps get these videos in front of other people who might enjoy them as well. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry for yapping so much about writing stuff, but these games just have a lot to say. I just have a lot to say about them. Bye. All right. Oh, I cut you off, Carly. I cut you off. I forgot that YouTube were here, to be honest. They're always invisibly lurking, you know? Sam Lynn's getting back to work. Sounds good. Bye. Hi, Jeff. How are you? Welcome in. How are you? So far, I feel like keyboard is working much better for me. I just suck at using joysticks, man. I don't know what it is, but all right, let's keep it rolling. Hello, beautiful people of the internet. My name is Jesse Faden, and I'm here inside of the Federal Bureau of Control, and I have a gun and also a floppy disk. Welcome back. It's episode 4 of Control. I'm still in love with this game as I was when we started. We just got done with the pneumatics area. We grabbed the ability to launch shit all the way across the hallway. It's fun. Can I launch stuff through these windows? Nope. You know those ones with the wires in them? Turns out you can't break them. That said... Uh-oh. What's making all that noise? That said, I don't know what I was gonna say. We're on our way to the hotline, I believe. There's still people floating in the sky. They're all like impeccably dressed. Oh my god, I gotta break some speakers. I gotta break some speakers, that's for sure. Tony says, to be fair, Ryan, you suck at most controls, not just joysticks. It's true. I do suck at most controls. I don't aim very well. I don't aim very good. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not rude. It's illegal. It's not just rude. Tomasi Willow AWE outcome, a document that we found. Re-information campaign. Summary of Willow AWE. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius. Using current ecological concerns makes the public much less likely to... Redacted. Find out all of this is some magical supernatural bullshit. So, another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted and redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi out. So, part of what the FBC does is it spreads lies about the supernatural shit that's happening in the area or in the world to make the public not freak out. It's a well-worn trope. That's a thing. Trying to kill all the speakers I can find. All right, what's in this building? This room. Carly says, my aim is absolute dog shit in every game I play. LOL, I'm just out here hoping and praying. Just point and pray. Oh, shit. That guy's got a bazooka. Killed him. Oh, it's a got a bazooka. You gotta kill the bazooka boy. That's the goal. Did I just pick up a piece of the floor? Hold up. How's that work? If you just point at the ground... Oh, they're still alive. They're still alive somehow. Oh, hello. You're running, but you can't hide. Oh, boy. This is awesome. Okay, so I think there is a thing where, like... Hold up, let me see if I can test this. I think at one point, Jesse looked at the floor and picked up a piece of the floor. If I just, like, break everything over here... Yeah, look at that. So if you hit E, no matter what, the game is going to find something to grab. It might have to literally be the floor. Tony says, I thought I played more of this game than you, but I don't remember bazookas. Bazookas. We just found bazookas. All right. Jesse's an earthbender, confirmed. I don't understand that reference. I think that's an Avatar The Last Airbender reference, I'm guessing. Bazooka is a fun word to say. True. True. Mailroom, cafeteria, central executive. All right, somebody walk around this corner. I dare ya. I dare ya. That is a save point right there. So what's going to go wrong before we get there? Because you know it's something. What's this? Oh, it's a dead guy. Clearance! We got our clearance!
This
Oh, sorry.
must open the door.
This opens the door. Do you think the word bazongas has etymology based on the word bazooka? If so, what is the correlation? Do I think the word bazongas is related to bazookas? You know what? I'm going to treat this question very seriously. I don't. But I am a little bit curious now that you ask about it. Oh my God, look at those pneumatic tubes in there. We got pneumatic tubes on pneumatic tubes. Pneumatic tubes for days. Oh, there's a little secret over here. What's this? A little secret room. Oh, did you know you can loot the freaking vending machines with your gun? Oh, they caught me on camera. Oops. What the fuck is bazongas? It is code for boobs. Medical term for boobs? That's not what that means. Medical term is crazy. I guess we get this save. Then we can explore from here. I have to tell you, the Steam achievements for this game make no sense. Which I love. You guys can't see them, but I keep getting Steam achievements pop up that just have like numbers and like words that don't really make a lot of sense, which is a confusing tactic, but a tactic I really admire, because we've all played those games where, in fact, I just finished playing one, Silksong, an amazing game, where like the Steam achievement that pops up tells you a little bit of something about where you are in the game. It's like defeat all blanks or defeat X out of X blanks. And you're like, oh, that tells you where you are, how far you are. Gives you some sort of context for, you know, progress or accomplishment. This game, boy howdy, is it confusing. I think that one said ritualistic thinking. I don't know what that means. And I like that. I like not knowing. Says the guy who does blind playthroughs for a living. That's a dark bathroom. Is this one any better? Nope. You're telling me I can launch stuff through the air with telekinesis, but I don't have a flashlight? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Okay, we have clearance, but I want to explore everything else first. Where does this go? Oh, brother. There's so much to explore. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with... Ah! Give me something to throw. It's really good for shields. Done. Nailed it. Launch is really good for shields. Is this clearance level 1? What is it? It is. Oh my God, this place is huge. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override in maintenance once the director is satisfied the situation is in control. I'm going to write that down because that feels important. In maintenance, because we're on one of those right now. We're on one of these lockdowns, and I'm gonna eventually have to unlock it down, I think. Public says chat control is 90% off right now on Steam. That's true. I think the Ultimate Edition as well is like $4 Canadian or $4 American. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. Oh shit, is that what we're on? It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research has slapped together. It can only be lifted once the threat has been neutralized and a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This is not the same as a directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it. They're adamant that it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? So that's from Marshall to Tomasi. We're learning. This is very much like Alien Isolation in terms of its storytelling, like mechanisms. Via found. So a catastrophe occurs aboard a big place, you know, in a location. You come in later and learn about those personalities via the written found text that you find. You develop, you know, favorites, least favorites, suspects, personalities, etc. It's kind of a neat way to populate a world, because if each of those individual people had to be like voice acted or encountered in some different way, oh, that looks like bad stuff. It would be, you know, is this doing damage to the bad stuff over there? To the hiss? I'm hearing a noise. Music. The janitor cart? Where's the music coming from? There's a fucking radio. Oh my god, remember Ati? I remember. Is this gonna kill me? Yeah. Dude, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Hidden location discovered? What do you mean by that? I don't know how to get that item out. Okay. The radio is impervious to bullets, by the way. Yeah. I should build some armor out of radios, because apparently they can't be broken. Whoa, what is this? Whoa! Okay. Gotta kill some baddies. Ah! We died. That was a rocket. Oh no, our first death. Oh no. I miss Ati. Low-key, I also miss Ati. Named enemies present a tougher challenge? What do you mean named enemies? I haven't encountered a named enemy yet. Okay, so that... We stepped in here, we broke stuff. We stepped in there, we broke stuff. There's the shelter. I've not been that way yet. Okay. You lasted a lot longer than I did. I died like immediately. I was really thinking we could pull it all off without dying at all. There's a radio. What is that noise? Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's shooting. Stormtrooper aim. Man, this game is fun. I gotta tell you. We have health on the... We have health on the floor here. That's good to know. Oh, you bastards. Oh, no. Here's the thing. I'm the type of player who's going to read every single word here. All right, Chad, buckle up. Very normal things to do. Somewhere along the line, things went weird. No one was sure how this happened, whether it was something caused by someone or something, or if it just happened by itself. There were a lot of stories. Everyone had a theory of how it had happened, of which maybe the weirdest and perhaps only fittingly singled out here was the talk about a strange golden space helmet that someone had found and a secret research project to replicate and manufacture those helmets. It was said that the helmet opened a way to another place, different from this one. But whether that other was actually a place or just something that came over you when you were wearing the helmet, no one knew, not even the scientists in charge of the project. In any case, or so the myth went, the helmets, or the people trying them on, brought the other closer to here, and things got weird. Things that people had learned to take for granted, like technology and physics and religions and time and stuff, just stopped working, like they used to. Stopped altogether, or became something different. There were lots of accidents and terrible catastrophes at first, and most people died and disappeared, and in some places it rained flowers, and in others blood, and sometimes the other was very close, and everything rippled and warped as something big in the other passed close by, and sometimes it was even almost like the old times. In time, people adjusted and adapted and learned to use the new things and laws to fix some of the old, but mostly as time went by, people just forgot that things had ever been different, and the weird became normal. Everyone, at least everyone who believed in the myth, thought that the golden helmets and those who wore them were bad, and they seemed to have a point, for those in the golden helmets, even while they were hardly ever seen anymore, were often, on those rare occasions, doing bad things. Luckily, the other gave many people strange abilities, and a few heroes rose to fight the bad things, and there were lots of those bad things, and lots of good things as well. But now, even more than before, the other things were ambiguous and never simple or clear, and people rarely could tell the good from the bad. In any case, things went on, and it was almost never boring. Who wrote this? Reports of Dr. Darling. Technology and physics and religion and time and stuff is great. It's really good. Yeah. Like technology and physics, comma, and religions, comma, and time, comma, and stuff. Okay, we're looking for a golden helmet, apparently. Not actually, but maybe.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years. Thank you for staying up with us.
America Overnight.
Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today, friend of the show, Dr. Quincy Reagan, tells his story. Quincy.
Thanks. This is something I experienced recently while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon.
Suspicious
I was in
con.
room 47. The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager explained that years back, the body of a man was discovered under the bed, inside that wooden border that motel beds tend to have. And the body had been there a week, he said. Guests had stayed there, sleeping with the corpse a foot below them. They only found the body when housekeepers complained about the smell.
That's creepy.
Hauntings have been reported in room 47 ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No ghosts visited me, no chilly spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed. It was dark and stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated. The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
There you have it, listeners. What we call ghosts take many forms. Quincy was brave enough to tell his story, and I encourage you to keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange, something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed. Remember, dear listeners, when no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
What a menacing line. When no one else believes you, we do. You just get the sense that they're being like people's fears are being preyed upon for the fucking enrichment of Quincy, whatever is not, whatever that guy's name was. When no one else believes you, we do. So smooth talky as well. Okay. So here's where we were earlier. We went over here. We broke that shit. We went over here somewhere and some like baddies are right. Was it right here? No, we killed those guys already. Cool. That's done. So is there anything else on the first floor that I haven't been in yet? I mean, this is accessible. And then we know that the third floor has like a hard area to try and get in and out of. A secret area, in fact. Fuck it, let's go in here. That voice sounded like Ryan Reynolds. I didn't have that thought, but I love it. This is the mailroom. This is a big room. This is where we're meant to go. Oh, fuck. Okay. Defeat his corrupted... That's Tomasi! Oh, my God. Okay. Oh, he's fucking flying. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Why am I dead? What's going on? Run. I'm dead. Can I get a GG in the chat? Oh my God, there's more guys. I need to kill one and then get the health. Get the health, get the health, get the health. Thank God there's minions. Without minions, I'd be fucked. Grab this stuff. Okay. Tomasi's still basically full. Okay, we need more minions. I don't know if I blew something up into the wall right in front of me or what happened, but I definitely took almost my entire health and damage all at once. Can you get out? It works. I just can't get out. Okay. Run, 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 run. Run. Let it reload. There's a guy. There's a guy. There's two guys. Okay, I need the goods. I need the goods. No! I tried to run for the health. Well, we found our first named character. Woo! Explosive environmental hazards provide an opportunity to damage enemies. But remember, they can be just as hazardous to you. Oh, I'm going to remember, but I didn't know that in the first place. I think I grabbed something explosive and launched it into a pillar directly in front of my own face. Like 2 feet in front of my own face. Tomasi didn't kill me. I killed me. All right, we got to go get the security clearance, and then we got to go through that thing. We also, I guess, I don't think anything saves. So, like, we got to go grab the items that we want. If we want items. Well, hold up. Maybe I'm wrong. Because we have clearance now, right? It was, otherwise it would have been found right there. Wait. America overnight is here. Okay, so never mind. It does save. Clearance level is 1. Okay. Cool. Great. Well, in that case, Chad, do you guys want a prediction about whether or not I can defeat Tomasi? Mods, if you're down, I would be super down to have that happen, but up to you. This is where we came from. We cleared both of those. We ran this way. We ran in. We also ran this way. Yes, let me gamble. I'll let you gamble, but only if you believe in me. Okay, done. This door goes into the same place. Up here, there's this thing, which we can't really go into yet. And then this thing, which is where we fought people once before. Probably ought to leave that alone, huh? Does Ryan beat Tomasi? Cameras everywhere. All right, let's do it. 36 seconds to predict. I'm going for it. That's my blood on the floor. I like the comment or the combat so far. People believe too, which is good. I think we can do this. Why does he look like one of the people from I Am Legend?
They can fly now.
Is that the explosive? Great. Yep, that's the explosive. They can fly now, she says. Okay, I did immediately get hit for a good amount of damage. So that's fun. Run, run, run. 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 Okay, we're doing great. Where's the minions at? I need some health. Not a ton, but a little bit. There's one. Give me a little health. Oh, and then I immediately got hit. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die again. Oh no, Bluebees, I'm trying my best. Run! No! I have no HP! Unfortunately, I feel like launch puts you a little bit more in danger than some of the other abilities. Or than the gun, for instance. Oh god, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Does this guy have a floppy disk of his own or something? What's going on here? Okay, he fires twice. So as long as we hide behind this pillar, we're fine. As long as nobody comes up those stairs behind me. It's fine, chat. It's totally fine. My health is a sliver. Where is he? I'm a coward. Yes, it's true. Did I do it? Is he fleeing? Why does he look so creepy? Oh, God.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
Okay, yep. Well, we did not technically win.
Let's stay focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Oh! We killed all these guys, though, apparently. Or at least something killed them. That means I'm full health. Sounds like popping popcorn. That music? Is that what you're talking about? The music was a little funky. Okay. We did it. Did we get any new collectibles? Hiss elevated. Oh, that's good. He's a hiss elevated. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the hiss elevated. Oh, thank God I was using a gun then. Due to their own talent in the area, they do not use any weaponry except their own paranatural capabilities. Some hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering the hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability. So if they have power, but it is not yet developed, maybe hiss is finding it and then developing it. Chat, front seat question. What does para as a prefix mean, actually? Because you have paranatural, but you also have, like, Paralympics. You have, like, you know. What does para as a prefix mean? I don't actually know. All right, let me look at my mod effects. I'm assuming this is more like paranormal, but is what they're going for, but I don't know. We have energy recovery, health recovery per element, health. Okay. Beyond, other, alongside, beside, next to, beyond, or alongside. Interesting. So a lot of different options actually. Okay, other mods we can do here. Rate of fire. Energy gained from headshots. Damage after kills. We've looked at those before. Okay. I feel fine with what we have so far. This room is awesome. This room is awesome. Look at all these pneumatic tubes. Paranormal meaning beyond normal. Paranatural meaning beyond natural. I don't know. Okay, there's still a room in the upper. First off, what we should do is save, which I think happens if we go over here. Okay, we've saved. We can also fast travel if we wanted to. So far, I see no need to fast travel. It's very fun to continue running through. Now, there's a secret room up here that I still want to go to, right? is this room. There's also that room in there. Let's go to this room first. Yeah, this room had baddies in it. So we're going to light up the baddies. They have shields. Oh, brother. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a lot of people in here. A lot of people in here. This is not good. What was that over there? Okay. I'm getting Steam achievements called Unstable Matter. Oh, that's a named guy. Uh-oh. Oh, I think I just hurt myself. Nope, it's fine. Woo! Badishi says I'm going to go do a little workout. Thanks for stream. Thanks for being here. I got some new stuff there. I got... I think these two. They're being ordered by new. Okay. This room is weird, by the way. Desks, network disconnected, internet usage rules. So they connect to the internet in here? Is that why they're like sanctioned off from the rest of the place? Is that why this room is different? They connect to the internet in here? Data breach. Last month, our on-site server experienced an intrusion by unauthorized users. After a thorough investigation, it was confirmed that the users only accessed a video file, which contained portions of various Dr. Darling presentations. Investigators were able to track the users through their IP addresses. The following are the confirmed identities of these users: Patrick Stroitjens, Rubens Noguera, Arto Kalumaki, Christopher Mills Bowling, and Jaco Sarinen. These individuals are in breach of Bureau Code 91, have been placed under surveillance by our external investigation team. Further action is pending. Some hackers, maybe, broke in and found the weirdest possible government shit. The weirdest possible thing. They're like, you're never going to believe this, guys. There's a Federal Bureau of Control who works with paranatural abilities. Oh, what does ammo refund do? Ammo refund chance on hit? Interesting. So if you hit your bullets, then they maybe get your ammo back. Let's say hi and welcome to some new people in the oldest house. And then it's people who started working there. Nolan, thanks so much for the follow. Evo says these grad student cubicles are looking crazy. Honestly. Why are they so see-through? It's so weird. All right, let me read these internet usage rules. Internet is not for social media use. No FBC materials of any kind may be scanned or uploaded. FBC email addresses are for work-related correspondence only. Level 5 clearance required to access internet. Level 5. If a cubicle's BlackRock shell gets damaged, vacate it immediately and alert Mr. Tomasi. That's this? This BlackRock? What the hell is happening here? Public says this is the Twitch stream watching room, by the way. If you notice any text in your work that you do not recall writing, vacate your cubicle immediately. Alert Mr. Tomasi. Do not connect internal comm devices to the network. Printer is for communications department use only. Altered items are forbidden in the cubicles. Notify security of breaches. What a wild little room this is. Thought maybe you could break the cables. All right. This room is interesting. I want to see if I can get the thing out of here by running over and running back. Get out of there. No, you idiot. Run. No. The F took way longer than I thought it was going to. Hi, Nolan. I've been watching you for over a year on YouTube, mainly your Satisfactory playthrough. I love it every time I play Satisfactory. Aw, thank you so much. That's really kind of you. Thank you, thank you. That's really kind of you. Welcome in. I'm glad you're having fun with the Satisfactory playthrough. This way, right? This way? This way. Okay, so I've technically died 3 times, chat. But one of them was an accident. So does that mean that this room is, like, done? Or did this not save? No, it's saved. Okay. So luckily, I think when you die, you just kind of respawn. But you still have the mods. And the, like, the items and all that stuff. So, cool. In which case, I think we've been pretty thorough here. We get to go into the mailroom and then out the back. Evo says, were the innocents that you killed accidents too? Yeah, definitely. Yep. I mean, first off, innocent is a strong word. You know, are they really innocent if they work in a place like this? There's definitely some places I can't quite go. Wait a second. I bet I need more health. I bet I need more health or some sort of like protection. Because there was also that shelter earlier in this area that had a bunch of like fungus in it, and I couldn't go in there either, you know? So maybe I need to come back to those with more health and then you're good. I don't know. I don't know, brother.
Alberto Tomasi, head of
Tomasi.
comms.
This is his ID. Oh my god, we stole his ID. Let's go. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed.
The hiss got him.
The hiss got him. What game is this? This is Control. A like supernatural game made by Remedy
All right,
Entertainment.
take this down.
Oh.
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an alternate item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording this?
It's not a good look, Tomasi. It's not a good look. Not a good look. Have some tact. I'm waiting for Ryan's second playthrough of The Witcher 3 after the remaster announcement yesterday. You're probably going to be waiting for a while. I'm excited it's getting a remaster. That game was amazing like 2 years ago. I won't be replaying it. What are they remastering? Like, what are they... the game's amazing, and it's beautiful. What are they remastering? I'm so confused by that. Free remaster and DLC for anyone who owns the base game. I love that. I love that it's free. I heard there was a DLC coming, but what's the remaster? Just better graphics, combat visuals, UI, skill trees. Oh, wait. So they really are doing it. A real remaster. Wow. Witcher 3 is the last Witcher game they would need to remaster. That's a hilarious take, Public, and I think you're right. That game's amazing already. The Butte summary. This is an altered world event. A spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of Butte, where Bureau agents discovered a translocative light switch cord. Chat? Don't say shit. Don't say anything. Chat? Don't say shit. Butte, Montana doesn't happen. That's not a place in Alan Wake that matters, right? I don't think so. Bureau agents arrived at the home of a local celebrity located at Redacted, which had been connected to a total of redacted disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside while searching a closet. An agent pulled... Oh, never mind. I was thinking of the thing. An agent pulled a light switch cord and then disappeared from view. That's something different. Another agent was selected to pull the cord. Another agent was selected. They all look around and they're like, not me, not me. In order to replicate the event, he disappeared as well. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house, redacted days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butte's home closet disappeared during this incident. I thought we were looking at a light switch, not a cord. Okay. What's it say on there? Can't read it. I have the overwhelming urge to just melee everything at all times. It's true. This game has turned me into a monster. Oh my god, the pneumatic tubes. I was obsessed with pneumatic tubes as a kid, by the way. The bank, like the local bank, you'd go to the drive-thru and I would make my mom go to the outer lane. There's like the lane that pulls in right beside the thing, the teller, and you just pass stuff through a window, a drawer. But if you went to the outer lane, you got to use a pneumatic tube, which would deliver stuff back and forth. Also, I got suckers every time we went because the bank people were very nice and gave me suckers. But like,
The hotline can't be far now.
pneumatic tubes are so cool. I know where the hotline bling. Whoever said that yesterday has ruined my brain for the word hotline, because now I just think of it as hotline bling every time. House memory. I liked the fruities from the bank. I'm sure this is surprising. Oh, Evo, the fruities. Oh, every time it jump scares me a little bit. Hotline chamber. The Butte supplement. According to their testimony, the agents have been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino, which we discovered from a different thing. Discovered a room key by performing a ritual. See file MOT01. Ritual as in drinking whiskey? The key opened a door marked with a inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner and the other locals of Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. At the time of writing, redacted light cords have been found in the oldest house, located in blank sectors. They all access the Ocean View Motel. So how exactly this link operates is redacted. Initial hypothesis center on the Butte AWE as a redacted. Okay. I missed that camera so many times. And that one too. Oh, the phone's ringing. BRB, gonna break some stuff. Hotline security log. All visitors must check in. 8/19/2019. So the game does take place in 2019. Wow. Okay. Director Trench. Bill Everett. Custodian? Janitor? Where's Ati at? Where's my boy Ati? Director Trench. It's only custodians. The custodians always come at 11 p.m. at night. Director Trench came here basically every week. 7 days, 5 days, 3 days. And then October 1st, stopped coming. Okay. Feels important in some way, shape, or form. Please don't bring dogs in the office. Some of us have allergies. Probably step around the metal detector, right? Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream Logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the Black Pyramid.
I'm gonna have to go to the motel. Director use only. Disregard of this policy may result in fatal psychic trauma. Notice: Ocean View and Casino. Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point. You can just fucking... Wait, what do you mean? You bastards. I'm going to have to run from so far away to get back here. There's a room just full of spikes, by the way. That's fun. But I thought maybe it was like a wall I couldn't walk through. It turns out you can definitely walk through it. Son of a bitch. All right. I swear to God, my brain is broken. I just was like, hey, what if I just ran under here and used Ascend? That's not how that works. That's not how that works. That's not how that happens. That's not... Nope. That's something different. Click that. We go through here. Okay, this time we're going to pull the light cord. Unless, maybe this time if we just jumped. That's the thing we saw earlier. That's the hotline. The little... Okay, let's pull it. Whoa! Now do I jump in? If this kills me, I swear to God. This room is literally covered in spikes.
Whoa.
Oh!
Have we been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
So David Lynch, it's not even funny. So David Lynch, it's not even funny. Obsession with motels, obsession with dreamlike logic. Okay, there's a lot of doors. The upside down pyramid is the one that the thing opens. But do I have a key? Exactly, I don't have a key. That means we gotta traverse. Hi, Vicious Veils, how's it going? Million different types of like runes on this thing. Oh! Oh! They got the same vending machine as us. I don't have a gun. Oh. Get it. I want to turn it off. See America, United States Travel Bureau, the Texas Braniff Airways. Oh my God, I'm bopping. Ranger Naturalist Service Headquarters in Loomis, Manzanita Lake. Lassen, I know that. That's Northern California. I've been there. I've hiked Mount Lassen. Janitor? What is this game's obsession with janitors? Can I go outside? Nope. Visit Nevada, state of freedom. Montana. Something else. This shit is bopping. Miami. New York.
Hello? Anyone here?
Oh! Oh, this is cool. The distorted music. Oh, this is so neat. Ah! Oh. Hi, Luke. How's it going? It's over? No, it's not over. It's just distorted. So when you hit the button, it distorts. But then it shifts what room is unlocked. You walk in. Nope, you don't even have to walk in. You just get kind of close and it starts distorting. Oh my God, this is so cool. The light through the windows slats. Ah. So the motel beds. We just heard that horror story about a body in the bottom part of that, right? 225, 223. It's happy times over here. Happy times. Back to traumatic times. Desperate times. Oh, got ourselves a little key.
Key has a black pyramid on it.
Don't mind if I do. What's that light switch do? The lamp? Probably. Casino. If I hit the button again, what happens? Yo, Luke, you have solar panels. Amazing. How'd that process go? Overall. The process of getting solar panels put on your place. Okay, that is a pathway that pulls you across towards the hotline. 1000%. This is so dope. Look at this terrible floor. How many people you think were murdered in this motel? The poster in the cell isn't real. It's what's behind the poster that's real. Remember, chat. This is going to be weirder than usual. This is so fucking creepy, by the way. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm. Oh, the hotline's ringing. I know where the hotline playing. It can only mean one thing. Oh my God, this room is amazing. It's covered in spikes. I can't tell if they're actually spikes or if they are meant to be like audio. So I think what's probably happening here is not that it's like spikes is in like danger to your physical person, but that it's actually like audio, like one of those like audio deadening rooms where sound waves cannot bounce off of the walls. It cannot reverberate in any way, shape, or form. The reason I think that is because it's a fucking phone. It's an audio, like truly an audio deafening room, so that nothing gets out. A supernatural phone. Oh my god, I'm so excited. What's it gonna be? The hotline / seashell is a transmitter / bridge. Directors can call the board long distance. What does the phone allow me to do? Talk to me. What's this sucker allow me to do? What's it allow me to do? Come on. The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. I don't want to talk to them. I want to shoot them. I want to shoot them to death, preferably their death. Oh, brother. Okay. All right. Everybody just relax a little bit. Everybody just relax a little bit. You're fine. Stop freaking out. I need to talk to you or something? What's happening? It says the hotline will let you talk to them. I don't have a hotline yet, do I? Do I just run? Is the hotline over there? Okay. Oh, I forgot that I needed to jump. Ryan, you got to lean into the cliffhangers for this series. Try and end each episode with a moment like a ringing phone that you have to wait to answer. Listen. I'm going to do something way worse. Rather than reliably end on a cliffhanger. Well done / dialed, director. You can... Something in the hotline collectibles menu. We expect compulsive / weekly calls. Rather than reliably give you a cliffhanger... Maybe I sometimes will, sometimes won't, you know? So with that said, today's episode is going to be ending. I'm totally kidding. We're answering this shit.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And
I like this character a lot.
Under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
I love this character.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
Oh, nosebleed. It's my favorite thing. Joke's on you. This isn't a game about supernatural stuff. It's a game about management. It's all about people. It's all about relationships, you know? Time to read that book, that business book everybody reads about leadership. Luke says the process was not bad of getting solar panels. Solar companies handling the annoying legal stuff, so that really helps. Hell yeah. Congrats. That's exciting.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
No response? Okay. So, we have a secret. This U. Jesse wants to tell Emily. The U may not want to tell. I'm not sure. We have a hotline. Control points. Hotline. Management team. Ocean View Motel. The Coming Storm. The board. Control points.
It took us a long time.
Okay. If I quit right here, will it save the game right here? And will it restart right here, chat? Front seat question, yes or no? I don't know when it last saved. I'm imagining that this is like a major point of you know, a checkpoint, but I'm not exactly unsure exactly where I don't know, honestly. Okay. This would be a great place to call it an episode, but I'm a little nervous that if I do, it will not save exactly. The game should save on quit. God, this room is nuts. I want to call all the hotline stuff, but I'm going to save that for next time, I think. Let's see if we can go get to a save real quick. And go from there. Something's going to go wrong before we get there. I just know it. Where's that door go? That door goes all the way back, actually. That's okay. We have a save over here. We know it. We know where it is. It's okay. We're just trying to be very careful. Oh, piss! Oh, God. There's just new guys. There's just new bad guys. There's just new bad guys. We did just get a autosave button in the bottom right. Oh, hello. So, theoretically, it's saved. I'm sure it's fine. I just get so paranoid about saving sometimes. Oh, that's a fucking rocket. That's a second rocket. Okay, well, we're about to find out where it saves. I'll tell you that much for free. Give me your health. Give me your health. Give me your health. Give me your health. Die, you little turd. That's the rocket. There's the second rocket. Oh boy, they're heat-seeking missiles. Fuck. I'm dead. Okay. Well, we're going to test our system. Zubli said, I think it should save your progress, but it might start you at the control point, like fast travel, basically, I think. Seems to be that might be the case. We have the hotline. So, we have a bunch of stuff to start by reading in the next stream, but I need to hop off here. So, sorry for the confusion about whether or not we should, you know, call it an episode there or not, but I just wanted to be 100% sure we weren't going to miss out on something. Unfortunately, I got to call it right there, though. Died to a bazonga. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like. Control, baby. Tomorrow is Thursday. We will not stream tomorrow. I need the day off, but I will stream Friday, so probably more Control on Friday. If you're watching this on YouTube, that's already happened in the past, but yeah. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye. All right. Yeah, I think it autosaves like constantly, but it When you quit, it restarts you at the thing, I think, at the control point. Oh boy, what's the death counter at? I think it's like 1. I think I died 1 time today. Yeah, pretty sure that's right. Thanks for stream. Thanks for being here. I hope you guys are enjoying. Control is a lot of fun. It's fun to get to dive into a new world, and so far Remedy is 2 for 2 in terms of making games that really make me think and turn my brain on. That's for sure. Which is exciting. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Thanks so much for being here. Much love. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you